Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So hey, in today's video, we're going to be discussing, can you ultimately buy happiness? And can you do that by just having more money? So if you have more money, will that lead to you just ultimately being more happy in your life? Well, that's what we're going to discuss in this video. So be sure to stay tuned and watch all the way through, and also smash that like button for me. It really helps out my channel a lot. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so in my opinion, there's a very simple, quick and easy answer to this question on ultimately whether or not you can buy happiness. And by you having more money, is that going to lead to you living a more happier and joyful life? Well, like I said, in my opinion, there's a very short and simple, easy answer to that question. And in my opinion, the answer to that question is a very simple no. Having more money, and is not going to lead to you living a more happier life. And no, with no amount of money can you ultimately buy happiness. Okay, so if you're wondering why I say no, that having more money will not ultimately lead to you, having a more happy and joyful life, and that no, you cannot buy happiness, is because that when it comes to your happiness is not directly tied to how much money you have, and that ultimately that your happiness cannot be measured in dollars. So your happiness is not going to come from anything of any monetary value, and that's why you're not going to reach happiness regardless of what level of money or income that you have. And ultimately, when it comes to your happiness is going to come from, one, being in great health, two, from just respecting yourself as a person, treating yourself right, just loving yourself at the end of the day, and then having inner peace, and then having great relationships, whether they're private, personal relationships with friends and family, and then just ultimately just appreciating life and all that it has to offer. Now, if you paid attention to those things that I just mentioned in the video that would lead to you ultimately being happy, you would notice that all of those things have one thing in common. And that one thing is that you cannot place a monetary value, or in other words, a price, to buy that thing. There is no like price that you could pay, or you could say, to have great health is worth this much, or, to have a great family is worth this much. Like, there is no price tag that you could place on those things, or to experience, those experiences in your life, or to have those things as a part of your life. There is no dollar figure or dollar amount that you can say, hey, that's how much, it costs for that, or that's how much that thing is worth. They're basically priceless at the end of the day. So that's why I'm saying, really, when you get right down to it, regardless of whether you have a little bit of money or a lot of money, ultimately, money is not going to make a difference in whether or not you're happy. It ultimately comes down to having those things that I mentioned. Now, just to further prove that having more money is not going to cause you to lead a more happy and fulfilling life, and that ultimately no amount of money, that you're going to get is going to allow you to buy happiness, is just the simple fact that you can look and you can find, many very, very well off, very rich, and very financially really, really well off individuals that, from a financial standpoint, they're about as rich as a rich person can be. There's nothing that could be purchased that is really off limits to this person. Like, if there's a price tag on it, they can buy it. But many of the people that are this level of rich, they still live and lead very miserable lives. And you have to ask yourself, well, if money can buy happiness, well, then why are these very, very financially rich people, emotionally, they're poor, or happiness wise, they're poor? And that should be the thing where you could see the correlation between the two. Like, hey, having more money isn't going to cause me to be, more happy, because this person already has the money, but yet they're still not happy. And, if they were able to, I'm sure they would buy that happiness, but that just further proves that they cannot. So it tells you that happiness is not something that you could obtain through any level of wealth or any type of financial, life that you reach is never going to allow you to obtain happiness, because at the end of the day, your happiness is measured in things that really are priceless. Now, no, you cannot buy happiness with money, and that, having more money is not going to lead to you living a more happy life. But what you can do with money is you can improve the quality of the life that you live. So if you have, more money than less, then you can start to improve your life, in the like areas like I'm about to mention right now. So if you have more money than less, then you can put yourself in a, great financial situation where you can provide yourself with financial security, and that's great because now you're not hurting for money or you're not in the lack of money. So that's great. Who wouldn't want to be in that position? And then also you can improve your life, with having more money, because with more money, you'd be able to have new experiences and try new things like, travel, go to different places of the world that maybe you've never been to. And that's all made possible by you having money. And then you'd also be able to do things like provide, security and safety for yourself, as well as enjoy convenience. With having more money, you might, instead of doing a task yourself, you can maybe go ahead and pay someone else to do that. And that's just like, a really great convenient option to have. And you're able to do that because you have money. And one other really great option that would allow you to improve your life from a financial standpoint would be that if you're doing really well with money and you have plenty of reserves of money, well, then it puts you, and you're a very great candidate because you are in a strong financial position to be able to help others who need money, who could really use like the financial help. And because you're doing well with money, it only allows you to be able to help others that are not doing as well as you and could really use your help. And that's great because, who wouldn't want to help other people who are struggling? So no, ultimately, you cannot buy happiness with money, and having more money is not going to cause you to live a more happy life. But that does not mean money is not very important, because money plays a very significant role in life, because money gives you options, and who doesn't want to have options? I mean, sometimes with the lack of money, a lot of times, and most of the time, by having a lack of money, your options are very slim and narrowed down, and that's not going to work out in your best interest. So having more money and having money in general is going to give you options, and you're much better having the option, and then you go ahead and make the choice that best suits you in your life, rather than to be forced into a certain choice simply because you're in a poor financial situation. So don't take this video the wrong way and think that money's not important, because it is. But just understand, no matter what level of wealth you reach, that wealth by itself is not going to lead to you ultimately becoming happy. And you cannot buy that happiness with no level of wealth that you reach. So I would really love to get your guys' feedback on this video. So go ahead and drop your comments down in the comment section below of this video, and just let me know again your guys' feedback on the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, let me know by smashing that like button on this video. Tap that thumbs up button. It really helps out my channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and tap that red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell as well. And then also share this video with one friend. And if you're interested in getting 2 free stocks, click the link down in the description box. There's going to be a link to the investing brokerage account Webull. Click that link, sign up, open up a Webull investing brokerage account, and then deposit $100 on their platform, and Webull's going to give you 2 free stocks. So hey, who doesn't like free stock? I know I do. So like I said, check out that link down in the description box below. Sign up, open up the account, deposit $100, get your 2 free stocks. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section below your feedback on the video, as well as what 2 free stocks you got from Webull. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.